Power Athlete Nation, what is up? Luke here with our demo girl, Amanda. We're going to take you through one of our favorite drills for putting sprinting in a window, okay? When you're coaching your athletes or any young athlete, how to effectively sprint and accelerate and run as fast as possible, absolutely nothing can replace track time or field time. But when we're trying to teach some mechanics, we use the wall and the wall drill to put our athlete in a window so we can start to replicate the demands of an acceleration phase of a sprint, and we can start to see what our athlete might be doing right and doing wrong, okay? So what I'm gonna do with you guys today is we're gonna take Amanda through our singles and our triples for our wall drill. We're gonna talk about where you would implement this stuff a little bit later on. So, Amanda is going to get an aggressive and unnatural forward lean against this wall, okay? Now, it is by design that we have this stripe in our turf. We're going to use this for something a little bit later to make sure that Amanda's doing everything right. What I'm looking here at Amanda, so come on over here, is that we're perfectly stacked. We're checking the ankle, to the knee, to the hip, to the shoulders, to the top of the head, and we're making sure she's nice and stacked. We don't want to see any pelvic tilt forward, so give me that forward pelvic tilt, kind of saggy body, Amanda, good. We don't want to see any of that, or even worse, that butt sticking out, that anterior pelvic toe, okay? We want to be nice and stacked, good spinal position, good torso position. That's our starting point. Now, to start on our singles, we're first going to get a solid high knee position. So let's go left leg, actually, Amanda, so we can get on this camera. And what we're looking for is knee up, toe up. Amanda has great dorsiflexion. We're looking at about 90-degree hip flexion. This is going to vary based on athletes' flexibility and capability, but for right now, let's go ahead and just focus on this 90 and 90. That's going to be knee to toe, 90 degrees. We don't want to see 90-90 shin femur, if that makes sense. So go ahead and get in that good position there, Amanda. Another thing I want you to see is if we come around to the back here, Amanda isn't externally rotating her leg or internally rotating her leg, right? So we don't see any of this action here. We're trying to keep this action nice and neutral, just tracing this same stacked position, heel, knee, hip, and that head of the femur. So that's what we're going to be looking for in terms of our starting position. So now let's go ahead, get a view from this angle here. Amanda will start again, left knee, high knee. On my cadence is going to be go. You're just going to aggressively switch position and try to drive that wall over. Go! Good. Nice aggressive knee drive, knee up, toe up. Ready, ready, go! 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 And go! And what we can see is nice and stacked position and relax, Amanda. Nice and stacked position, and that's what we're doing. We're looking to replicate a very unnatural forward lean, a phase of our sprinting that we probably only hit for a step or two out of the blocks, out of a push-up position, those first couple acceleration starts. A couple faults that we see in this, we'll go ahead and demo them, Amanda. So a couple faults that we see in this. First one's we're going to call the walk-up, okay? So our athlete has a nice aggressive forward lean here, and that's what we're looking for. We'll start with a nice high knee position. And on that go, keep your eye right here on this stripe. Ready, ready, go! Go! And this is more of a very exaggerated and aggressive fault, but what we're ultimately seeing is our athlete is failing to hit that hip extension, knee extension, ankle extension to keep a nice aggressive lean. They're actually shorting their stride, which is pushing their whole torso up. Okay, that's going to come in a couple different variations. One is keeping the body stacked, and one is actually kind of rounding and crumpling, and it's a hideous, hideous sight. But we're going to go ahead and check it out, Amanda. Show us that nice rounded walk-up that we were talking about. So nice high knee, ready, go, go, go. Again, really aggressive, but we're showing you, again, an exaggerated variation of what you'll probably see out of your athletes. So we're going to call that the walk-up, walk-under. The next thing we'll show is the flamingo, okay? Next thing we call our flamingo. Now part of this drill is really training it good, and we're just going to do a couple steps here, Amanda. No, knee up, toe up, and then it's just on that right side down, and then knee up, toe up again, down. That's the action we're really trying to train, that knee up, toe up, that hip flexion. But every once in a while, we have people that get on this wall and they go through what we call our flamingo. Ready, ready, go! And now you can see Amanda's having a hard time doing this. Ready, ready, go! Go! The action we're getting is a very aggressive and acute hamstring curl. We're not getting that knee up. What's the magic fix for this? You communicate with your athlete. Ultimately, any variation from a knee up, toe up is gonna be our fault. So whether that means you gotta put a target here for your athlete to throw a knee into, that might be one solution, a nice tactile cueing system. If knee up, toe up just doesn't connect. Now, don't expect some of this stuff to just fix like that. Depending on how well your athlete can acquire new skills or unknown skills, that's what it's gonna take. You may see some of these faults over and over again, but it takes good reps, quality reps, to start to learn this stuff. Another fault, which one am I missing? Oh, just kind of going through the motions.
Yeah.
Okay, so Amanda's gonna get in a good, ready position here. And what her objective is really creating tons and tons of force along this vector here, ultimately trying to push, literally push this wall over. And I don't say literally when I don't mean it. Literally push this wall over. So let's go ahead, Amanda. We're gonna get one good rep here. Okay, so I want you to literally push this wall over. On my cadence will be go. Go! Good, nice, hard, deliberate action. Now, this is what we tend to see out of athletes who just aren't comfortable with the movement. They really kind of feather the throttle. They don't go balls deep, balls to the wall. So nice and soft this time, Amanda. Go! 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 I mean, seriously, it's like old people having sex. Slow and boring, okay? This is about training your athletes to generate force with that aggressive forward lean, about acceleration. Okay, so these are the common faults that we tend to see in that single. What we're going to do now is we're going to take Amanda through our triples. So let's go ahead and get set up, Amanda. And what we're looking for on this guy is a broken cadence, okay? So this is going to be our 1, 2, and then catch. So a 3-step action here. Good, tall, pretty posture. Nice high knee position. Knee up, toe up. Amanda, are you ready for a triple? Ready, ready, go! Oh, we got a double there, Amanda. Go for 3. Ready, ready, go! Good. Go! Go! And relax. Now, what you're going to notice here for faults are going to be everything we outlined on the singles. But there's one unique fault to any sort of double, triple, quadruple, or quintuple. Yeah, it's going to be what we call the power pad. All right, so anyone who grew up in the 80s and beat Cheetah in the 100-meter or the triple jump knows what I'm talking about, okay? So Amanda's going to go ahead and demonstrate this sucker. Everything, again, is the same in terms of our objectives. It's knee up, toe up, aggressive lean, push this wall over, minimize ground contact time, okay? But what athletes tend to do while trying to minimize ground contact time is, again, the power pad. So go ahead, Amanda, ready, ready, knee up, toe up. We're going to show a bad one now, power pad. Go! Oh, she just shorts that second stride. Go! Oh, it's hideous. It's hideous. But again, our athletes are goal-oriented. They tend to go overboard when we talk about certain cues. And this is an example of an athlete really trying to minimize ground contact time, but compromising the full range of motion or posture and position that we're looking for to make this the most effective drill that we can. So again, this is our wall drill, aggressive forward lean. A couple other things I want you to focus on in terms of setup. One thing I forgot, one of the most important things I forgot to mention in the beginning is actually going to be ankle position. So we're going to save the best for last, so I'm going to go ahead and get set up on that nice forward lean. Our athletes in our knee up, toe up, so we'll go knee up, bring it in nice and close. We never want to see a collapsed heel buried on the ground. Okay, this is all about active ankle position in here. We're looking for, in terms of knee position, a soft lock, never hyperextended or like a hard lock. So we want to have just a nice soft lock in there so that when our athlete brings that foot down, we never want to see that collapse heel to the ground. Yuck, no, not even if they have that range of motion. So we're starting to build a nice ballistic dorsiflex position through that ankle as well. So how would I go ahead and implement this into a program? You can go ahead and relax, man. Or into your training on sprint days. Here's what you're going to do. Give yourself a proper sprint warm-up. Make sure that you go through our warm-up catalog, or pre-warm-up warm-up. So maybe some nice easy jogs, right? Then we're going to break it down. Some ankling drills, some arm swing, seated arm swing, kneeling arm swing. we're going to do some plyos, some single leg plyos, some skipping, A skipping, B skipping, high knee skipping, short skipping. We're just going to start to prime these movement patterns and prepare ourselves to sprint. Once you get through all of that, that's when we're going to introduce our wall drill. We're going to get some reps on wall drill. Maybe we start with 3 sets of 5 singles until our athlete really becomes competent. Work up to like a 5x5 singles. So that's 5 sets of singles. Never get in a cadence where I'm like, okay, Amanda, like a metronome, go, go, go. That's not the point. This isn't a 3-point contest, okay? Where I'm just grabbing basketballs and shooting from the arc, okay? Think of this as every shot's $1 million shot. You're striving for perfection of every rep. So as a coach or as a partner in my wall drill training, I may break the cadence slightly so my athlete does not anticipate my cadence. They're responding to my cadence, okay? So after we maybe progress through a 5x5 competency in singles, we're gonna throw in some triples, maybe just a 1 set of 3 triples, okay? And we want those triples to be perfect. Again, if your athlete needs to come off the wall and rest in between those 3 triples, let's go ahead and do that. Like, we'll get Amanda to do 1 solid triple, 2 solid triples, but then she's tired. Have her come off, let her get maybe 2, 3, 4 seconds, regroup, get back on the wall, pow, get that 3rd triple. So this isn't a rush, this is about getting quality movement and maximizing force production into that ground, okay? All right, good luck. Have fun with the wall drill, and good luck being fast. Speed kills.